The boys cannot keep getting away with this. There's no way that's how they end this week's episode. I was not expecting that, because just when you think you've seen the most disgusting scene of all time and every single twist and turn, they say, haha, here go two more for you. Season 4, episode 7 of The Boys, a lot happened. There was a crazy cliffhanger, and me and you, we gotta talk about it. I am gonna be recapping the entire episode, so if you're not trying to be spoiled, make sure you drop a like, follow, but come back later, because I do want to hear your thoughts. It's a very merry boys Christmas. We open up this episode with the boys version of Sesame Street, Avenue V. It turns out Ryan's rehearsing for a live event that he's gonna do on Christmas with these little fucked up Muppets, fuckets, as they're trying to manipulate children at a young age. Hey, yo, no Diddy. We got Homelander NFTs before we got GTA 6. Do not buy that shit, it's a scam. But Homelander, he ain't happy. He found out about the bugs at Tech Knight's party, as he's starting to bump heads with Sage a little bit. Because Big Milk Mommy Firecracker, yeah, she's getting in Homelander's head. But it turns out they got a shooter for the assassination run on the president. I wonder what his gun sound like. Hang, 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 hang. You could tell he feels like she knows who the leak is. Speaking of the real leak, A-Train overhears this entire conversation, where A-Train follows Sage and takes pictures of her meeting up with the shooter. This is the face of a snitch. A noble snitch, though. A-Train tells the boys about the shooter, as Billy pulls up on the boys, and actually tells them that he kidnapped Samir and is working on a virus. But he also pulled a couple strings and got Frenchie out of jail to help out with the virus. This sounds like a theory I had. Back with Ryan, he's doing what all kids want to do, open up a present before Christmas. But he notices one says cunt, so he knows it's from Butcher, and it's a family photo of Butcher and his mom. This will play a big role later. MM puts Butcher in charge of the boys. Since he passed out on the previous mission, he doesn't feel fit. And the little demon on his shoulder, Joe Kessler, loves this because that means more power for them. MM goes back home and tells Monique to get Janine out of there, because shit's gonna get sideways real quick. But Monique tells him that he doesn't have to go. Come with us. A-Train visits Ashley, and he's like, look, they know Cameron Coleman's not the leak, so we're kind of fucked. She's like, shut the fuck up. And she's faded at 11 a.m. in the morning. She fired her favorite assistant just to get him away from the building. Then she starts pleading to A-Train if they can both just leave. Get out of here, go somewhere far away. But A-Train's like, nah, you gotta button this shit up, you're the CEO, lock in. Butcher and the boys pull up on the shooter. He starts damn near coughing up a lung. But we find out that he cheated on Becca. And Joe Kessler was kind of spitting facts when he said that you never appreciated her when she was alive. The only reason you care about Ryan is because you feel guilty. Because he's trying to convince him to kill all these fucking soups. Plot thickens. We find out that the shooter is a shapeshifter. They get into a long chase scene. I can't even show you how this shapeshifter shapeshifts, because this video would get taken down. She rips the skin off after she makes contact with a person. Last person she turns into is this old lady. Pay attention to how her eyes look. They lose the shooter. Huey gets cut in the process, and he says he's going to urgent care. Meanwhile, A-Train pulls up on MM and tells him that he can't leave. Even if he leaves, this shit's gonna follow him there anyway. And tells him that when he saved MM, there was a little kid there watching him. And it was the first time in his life that he didn't hate himself. I'm not gonna lie, I felt that. Meanwhile, Frenchie's working with Samir and promises him that, yeah, we're not gonna kill Newman. Liar. My guy Webweaver cannot catch a break, as he confesses to being a leak for the boys. And he was the last one seen with Tech Knight. Anyway, let's just say that Homelander, he didn't want a piece of Webweaver. He wanted two. Homelander crashing out and killing people, water wet. I'm pretty sure this is the first time that Firecracker saw him do some shit like this, though, because she looked distraught. Kimiko and Frenchie finally have a heart-to-heart where she tells him everything that happened in her past. That ends with them finally rekindling. Every episode should have Kimiko smiling. Meanwhile, the Deep breaks up with Ambrosius. Yeah, he actually breaks the tank. Talk about a breakup for real. Because she knows he's cheating on her with Sage. And she's trying to tell him that she's using him. But he ain't hearing all that as he lets her die. He tears up a little bit and then he locks in. Bro got post-nut clarity. My bad, post-murder clarity. He's over here with both hands on Homelander's meat, telling him I'll kill whoever you want me to kill. So we get this very symbolic shot of Homelander cracking. Huey lied and went to go talk to Victoria to tell her about the camps, which she didn't know about. But she still won't help. But she does still have a soft spot for Huey, as she says sorry for the loss of your father. Which is when, oh shit, the Peak shows up at the boys' place with Black Noir entering from the back door. Wait, crazy too, man. They low-key beat the brakes off of Butcher and Starlight. But then A-Train shows up. Black Noir's like, you're the leak? I thought it was funny as hell when Starlight was like, wait, you can talk? Yeah, and the motherfucker can fly too. But don't worry, because M-Man pulls up with a fucking Gatling gun saying, say hello to my little friend, and blasts Black Noir out of the building. A-Train and Starlight proceed to beat the shit out of the D. She got that motherfucker by the gills, worse than the balls, and then smashes his face with a plate. I thought they were gonna kill him, but they let him live. A-Train tells Ashley that his cover's blown. She's like, haha, get the fuck out of here. The boys end up at a bar trying to figure out where to go from here, as Starlight takes a selfie with a fan. Homelander's over here crying over the fact that A-Train actually betrayed him. As Sage pulls up and says, yeah, I knew that, but it was all part of my plan. Homelander says, you know what else is part of your plan? Getting the fuck out of here, you're fired. Firecracker tries to cheer him up. Bro thought it for a good long second too. His side eye is crazy. I mean, they were speaking to him, nipple to eye, but he said, we must stay focused. He told her to just get the fuck out. You know shit's about to get spooky if Homelander don't even want milk. Of course, we got Tweedledee and Tweedledum pulling back up saying, bro. And it turns out Sage has been doing everything she's been doing with the Deep with Black Noir too. The way she dipped out when they find out is hella funny. Samir injects Kimiko with the virus and then fucking escape. I'm not gonna lie, I was holding my breath when I saw the virus going up her leg. It was also disgusting. They had to go saw mode and chop her leg off, but luckily she survived. But also their plans changed. Now they can only kill Victoria Newman with the virus. On the day of the live Christmas event, Ryan hears a voicemail that Homelander left telling him to just man the fuck up and do this, and he didn't like that. So he stops the live event. You can tell one of the producers was like, I'm gonna fucking die. Look at Ashley's face. He's like, go to commercial. But he said, you better not go to commercial. He's just like his daddy for real. But like his daddy Butch, he says, this is all lame as hell. Family's the only thing you got. And he was about to reveal something big, but then he walks off the set. And Butcher was at the bar telling Joe Kessler, see, that's why I'm gonna keep fighting. Ryan is a good ass kid. But then Butcher fucking blacks out. Meanwhile, Huey and Starlight get a little extracurricular. But in the middle of the night, Starlight gets up and it's the fucking shapeshifter who has Starlight captive Saw style. Turns out she was that fan who took a selfie with her at the bar and then fucking kidnapped her. Huh? So now Homelander's got leverage and the boys got a big problem next week. I don't know how they're gonna resolve all of this in the finale, but I'm thinking they're about to leave us on a crazy cliffhanger next week.